Today is the 6th of June 2024. This is Wirral Council's Planning Committee. My name is Paul Cardin. I speak for the group known as Wirral In It Together, who are long-term residents of Wirral. I would advise members as public servants not to interrupt me while I address you. Thank you. Councillors, with regard to planning applications for 5G MAST installations on Wirral, we have discovered multiple instances of potential criminal activity being engaged in by various telecommunications companies. Wirral Council's planning officers and publicly elected officials appear to have not spotted a high level of questionable activity. Our purpose here today is twofold: to expose the true extent of your lack of oversight and to begin to make you publicly accountable. On the 29th of April 2024, we sent an official letter before claim to Wirral Council's Chief Executive Officer Paul Sator, which listed in very close detail the companies involved, the dates, the MAST locations, a number of problematic documents, a number of bogus safety certifications, and all the surrounding circumstances. Receipt of this letter was finally acknowledged on the 20th of May 2024. We are recording this session today on video. Any denials or any attempts to shut me down given by any of you may serve to incriminate you at a later date. Our respectful advice is that you either consider resigning from your positions this evening or remain silent as I continue to address you. Our actions are being carried out entirely in the interests of public safety. All councillors sitting on the planning committee will soon be served with a notice of intended prosecution at their home addresses. Our intention is to make you personally liable for your actions or inaction. All 66 Wirral councillors will be served with a general warning notice in order to notify them of the situation and to galvanise their thinking. A very similar situation has arisen at Gloucester City Council, involving the same company names. Here, we are told, the head of planning has resigned along with 9 councillors. We have found the same situation at a number of English councils, the identity of whom we are not prepared to divulge as our investigations proceed. On the ground here on Wirral, your actions or inactions appear to have created an unsafe environment for 320,000 Wirral residents. The sheer gravity of these issues and the involvement of the same allegedly bad actors appears to be so widespread that we may even be looking at fraud and unsafe local environments on a nationwide scale. The only way of remedying the situation would be to acknowledge these issues now, to act quickly to remove the Wirral MAST installations and to restore the locations to their previous condition. We have powerful individual rights and are prepared to exercise them here. We all have an inherent responsibility to hold our public servants accountable. Councillors, we state that you appear to have failed to fulfil your statutory duties and obligations. We envisage that we will soon be in a position to prove to a High Court judge that you have breached public trust, breached your statutory and fiduciary duties, and have breached your codes of conduct. Any attempt to stop me speaking may be viewed as a direct attempt to conceal these alleged crimes. Similarly, any attempt to throw our group out of this room would be a direct breach of Section 8.3 of your own Members' Code of Conduct, which states, I quote, "I do not intimidate or attempt to intimidate any person who is likely to be involved with the administration of any investigation or proceedings," unquote. I am a resident involved in an investigation and proceedings. The World Health Organization regards radio frequency, such as that emitted by 5G masts, as a potential Group 2B carcinogen, which means that it is possibly cancer-causing to humans. The International Agency for Research on Cancer found in 2011 that human epidemiological studies provided evidence of increased risk of glioma and acoustic neuroma. If you choose not to act upon our complaint, we will escalate it and take these alleged crimes through the legal process. This will have the effect of bringing more much-needed scrutiny. In summary, We entrusted you to act as the guardians of public safety, but your breach of our trust has ushered in foreseeable, avoidable risks and a hazardous local environment. Thank you, Council.